Hi folks, I'm making this video today to show how I pack my GRIT HTFX tower bag. When I first bought the bag, I was thinking it was going to come with some instructions on how to best pack all the gear inside the compartments, and it did not. And so I went to the GRIT website and looked for instructions, and they did not have anything. So my next step was to go to YouTube and look for some videos, and I found one, and the person in the video basically said, yeah, your helmet goes here and your pants go here and you're good. I'm like, that's not nearly all the gear that we need to pack into this bag. So over the time I've had the bag, I have figured out what I think is a very efficient way to pack it. It's not intuitive, and I've had teammates that have bought the same bag and have been disappointed with it because they felt like they couldn't fit all their gear into it. So I just wanted to demonstrate how I pack the bag. I'm mostly posting this for my teammates' benefit, but hopefully some other people find this and it's helpful to them as well. Please excuse my roommate's cats. They really love my gear for some reason. I guess maybe it smells like me. But so they'll be trying to help. I don't know how much help they'll be. But anyway, let's get on with it. So the first thing is the chest protector is the first thing to go into the bottom of the bottom compartment. I usually put it in bottom side first. I kind of arrange it so that the shoulder pads are sort of laying nice and flat towards the front. I typically bring a bag of pucks to games, just in case, like if the captain can't make it last minute or somebody else has the team puck bag. That way we're not left without pucks for warm up. So I typically tuck these just underneath the left shoulder pad. And then I wear a girdle and shell in lieu of traditional pants. So I fold up my shell in quarters like this and tuck it under the other shoulder pad, the right shoulder pad. Now for my setup, the next thing is the shin pads. I will say that if you wear traditional pants, this is going to be a little bit different. So I nest my shin pads inside of one another. And I have big honking defenseman shot blocking shin pads, so these are the big boys. If you have smaller ones, this will be even easier for you. But once they're nested inside of each other, it's nice and compact. And these go in the back part back here, sort of behind the shoulder pads part of the chest protector. Okay, and then next comes the girdle. So this girdle folds up nicely. Fold it in thirds, just like that. And it has a nice natural like curve back here, so it fits like around the shin pads. So this just goes in front of the shin pads in the bottom section. Excuse me, Dimitri. Okay. Now, I will say that if you wear traditional pants, my recommendation would be to still nest your shin pads like I did, and then slide them into one of the pant legs. And then your pants should still fit right here where my girdle and shin pads are. If you have, that way you're saving some space by nesting your shin pads inside the pants. So it shouldn't affect much of anything else. The next thing for me is the elbow pads. Again, you should be able to do this with most elbow pads, but I nest them together. So I take I turn them opposite one another and then slide the two ends into the like bicep straps. So you end up like this. And then this fits into this little middle compartment here in the back there. Next, the other things I put in this middle compartment are my base layer. So I have my base layer pants. Just kind of fold them up. I have my base socks, and then my base layer top. And all of that fits pretty easily right in there. So then I take that strap and attach it up top. The next thing is the helmet and gloves. So what I like to do here, the helmet and gloves fit nicely in this one compartment, again with some nesting. So I take one glove and put it inside the helmet. I take the other glove and turn it this way and set it inside the cage, and then you have a nice compact grouping here. And this fits cage first, right up in this compartment. I will say you might have to use the adjustment straps to lower this down a little bit if that's too tight, if your helmet and gloves don't fit. This shelf is adjustable. There are some straps somewhere in there. I think they're up here. There are some straps up here that you can lengthen to drop this down. Or if you have too much room, you can bring it up with those straps. And then the last thing for gear are the skates. This is pretty obvious. Even though I have the skate blade guards on, I still put them in as if these carpets back here were going to be protecting the skate blades. So that one goes there, and this one goes over here. Okay, so that's all the main gear. I have a couple of towels that I bring to games, one for wiping my blades off after and one for wiping myself off. I put those there. You'll notice there's still a good bit of room in front of the girdle here, or pants. So what I do is I put the rug up, and then I bring this front pouch in front of it and clip that. And then this is where I put my jerseys. So I'm going to show you, so I bring both home and away to every game because you never know. It could be a scheduling snafu or something else. But what I do is I have my jersey laid out, and I put my socks on the back of the jersey, and then I take the sleeves over, excuse me, Anya. I take the sleeves over and down, and then roll it from the bottom. So you end up with this nice tight roll with cat hair on it for your jersey. And they both fit pretty easily, both home and away fit pretty easily in this pouch. And since there was still some room, in front of the girdle, that slides nicely in there inside the zipper. Yeah, and then like for this top pouch, I keep like stick tape and clear tape. In the front pouch, I have a water bottle, scissors, tape wax, extra laces, things like that. So, as you can see, with everything all packed in nicely there, the bag is actually fairly easy to close. And that's it. Everything's packed away, and it's not that difficult. I find that like after the game, the order that I take my gear off, I might put things in here in a slightly different order because I usually take my elbows off before my chest. So I put the elbows in that slot, first, and then my chest comes off and it goes in the bottom of the bag. But I find that the order mostly still works after a game for packing everything away. So that's it. Hopefully this helps some of you out there who have this bag. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thanks.